Imagine starting your day with a seemingly wholesome breakfast, something you've eaten for decades, believing it's the picture of health. You crack open an egg, fry it up, and enjoy. But what if that very act, that simple morning ritual, is slowly, silently, introducing harmful elements into your body? What if the eggs you think are nourishing you are actually a hidden source of trouble, chipping away at your vitality, your memory, even your heart health without you ever realizing it? It's a startling thought, isn't it, for so many of us? Eggs are a staple, a quick and easy way to get some protein. We've been told they're good for us, and in many ways, they can be. But here's the secret. Many don't talk about the way we handle, cook, and even choose our eggs can turn a perfectly good food into something far less beneficial. Sometimes even actively detrimental, especially as we get a little older and our bodies become more sensitive. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on some common egg habits that might be doing more harm than good. We'll explore 5 crucial secrets about eggs that could be impacting your energy levels, your brain power, your digestion, and even the health of your arteries. These aren't big, complicated changes. They're subtle shifts in how we approach this everyday food. We'll uncover how small adjustments can make a world of difference in protecting your long-term health and really getting the most out of your eggs. Make sure you stay with me until the very end, because I've saved one crucial piece of information for last that I guarantee will surprise you and change the way you look at your breakfast plate forever. So, let's dive right into the first surprising truth that many people overlook when it comes to their eggs. It's about something we often do out of a good intention, a thinking we're being clean and safe. But it can actually open the door to unseen dangers. I'm talking about washing your eggs before you put them away or cook them. Now, I know what many of you might be thinking. Of course, I wash my eggs, they come from a farm. They might have dirt on them, or chicken bits. And that impulse to clean is perfectly natural. We want our food to be spotless, especially something we're going to eat. But here's the thing about store-bought eggs, especially here in countries like the United States, Canada, or even Australia. They've already gone through a rigorous cleaning process at the packaging plant. When those eggs arrive at the processing facility, they're typically machine washed, sanitized, and then often sprayed with a thin, food-grade mineral oil. This isn't just about making them look pretty. It's about preserving their natural defenses. You see, an egg comes with its own natural protective layer, a very thin, invisible coating called the bloom, or cuticle. Think of it like nature's own seal. This bloom acts as a barrier, preventing bacteria, like salmonella, from entering through the thousands of tiny pores on the eggshell. It keeps the inside of the egg sterile and fresh. When you get eggs from the grocery store, that bloom has either been intentionally removed during commercial washing and then replaced with a mineral oil coating, or it's still largely intact but handled carefully. Either way, they're designed to be stored as is. The problem arises when we, as consumers, decide to rewash them at home. When you scrub an egg under your kitchen tap, even with just plain water, you're doing a couple of things that are counterproductive. First, you're stripping away any remaining natural bloom or the protective mineral oil coating that was applied. This leaves those tiny pores on the shell, exposed and vulnerable. Second, the water itself can be a carrier. If there's any bacteria on the surface of the shell, perhaps from handling in the store, or even just dust in your kitchen, that water can actually help pull those contaminants right through the now open pores and into the egg itself. And here's a critical point: if your tap water is colder than the egg, it can create a slight vacuum effect, literally sucking potential bacteria right inside. This is especially risky for older adults, whose immune systems might not be as robust as they once were, making them more susceptible to foodborne illnesses like salmonella, which can cause severe digestive distress, dehydration, and, in some cases, even hospitalization. So, what's the simple, actionable step here? It's truly simple. Resist the urge to wash your store-bought eggs when you bring them home. Just put them straight into the refrigerator in their original carton, or in a dedicated egg holder. If you happen to get farm-fresh eggs from a local farmer, where the bloom might still be fully intact and they haven't been commercially washed, then the advice can be slightly different. For those, It's generally recommended not to wash them until just before you're ready to use them, or if you need to store them for longer. To give them a quick, gentle rinse with water that's warmer than the egg itself, and then dry them immediately before refrigerating. But for the vast majority of us picking up eggs from the supermarket, the best practice is hands-off until it's time to crack them open. Remember, the goal here is to keep those potential invaders out, ensuring that the nutritious powerhouse inside remains as clean and safe as possible for your body. This simple change, or rather, lack of a change, can significantly reduce your risk of unpleasant and potentially dangerous foodborne illnesses. It's about working with nature's design and the modern food safety system, not against it. Now that we've cleared up the common misconception about washing eggs, let's move on to another crucial aspect of egg preparation that often gets overlooked, and it has to do with how you actually cook them. Because while an egg is packed with goodness, the way we apply heat to it can dramatically change its health profile, sometimes for the worse. Get ready to discover how your favorite cooking method might be turning your healthy eggs into something quite different. Many of us love a perfectly fried egg. Don't we? That crispy edge, the sunny side up yolk. It looks delicious, and it's quick. But here's where we need to be careful, especially as we age. The excessive use of high heat when cooking eggs, particularly when frying or scrambling them until they're browned and crispy, can actually degrade some of their most beneficial compounds and even create harmful ones. When we expose delicate proteins and fats to very high temperatures for extended periods, a process called oxidation can occur. Think of it like what happens to an apple when you cut it open and leave it exposed to the air. It turns brown. Something similar, though more complex, happens to the fats and cholesterol in eggs when subjected to intense heat. The cholesterol in an egg, while generally not the dietary villain it was once made out to be, can become oxidized cholesterol when cooked at very high temperatures. Oxidized cholesterol is different from the beneficial cholesterol our body needs. It's been linked in some studies to inflammatory processes and has been observed in arterial plaques, which are components of heart disease. So, while eggs themselves aren't necessarily bad for your heart, the way you cook them can certainly influence the kind of cholesterol you're consuming. It's not just cholesterol either. High heat can also lead to the formation of advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These are compounds that form when proteins or fats react with sugars at high temperatures. Common in browned or charred foods, AGEs are pro-inflammatory and have been implicated in accelerating aging processes, contributing to chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. For us, maintaining vibrant health as we age, minimizing these inflammatory triggers is absolutely vital. Furthermore, overheating eggs can diminish their nutrient content. Many of the delicate B vitamins, like B12 and folate, as well as fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, are sensitive to heat. While some cooking is necessary for nutrient absorption and to kill bacteria, extreme heat or prolonged cooking at high temperatures can cause a significant loss of these valuable micronutrients. Imagine taking a nutrient-dense food and inadvertently stripping away some of its goodness simply by turning the heat up too high. It's like pouring money down the drain, but with your health. So, what's the actionable advice here? It's about cooking smarter, not necessarily less. Aim for gentler cooking methods, instead of frying your eggs until the whites are rigid and the edges are crispy brown. Try cooking them over medium or even low heat. If you like fried eggs, use a small amount of a healthy, stable cooking fat, like avocado oil or a bit of butter, and keep the heat moderate. Poaching, soft boiling, or even gently scrambling are fantastic options that preserve the integrity of the egg's nutrients and minimize the formation of harmful compounds. A soft-boiled egg, for instance, cooks just enough to solidify the white while leaving the yolk wonderfully runny and nutrient-rich. This not only tastes great, but ensures you're getting the most nutritional bang for your buck without the high heat drawbacks. Now that we've talked about how the heat in your pan can affect your eggs, let's talk about a part of the egg that many people purposefully avoid, thinking they're doing themselves a favor. But you might be surprised to learn that you're actually throwing away some of the most beneficial parts of the egg, especially for your brain and your eyes. Get ready to rethink the humble egg yolk. For years, we were told to avoid egg yolks because of their cholesterol content. Eat egg whites only was the mantra for anyone watching their heart health. And while that advice was well-intentioned, based on the understanding we had at the time, modern nutritional science has painted a much clearer and, frankly, more accurate picture. The truth is, the vast majority of the egg's incredible nutritional power resides in that vibrant, golden yolk. When you discard the yolk, you're not just throwing away flavor, you're discarding a treasure trove of essential vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats that are absolutely vital for your health, especially as you age. Let's talk about what you're missing out on. The yolk is one of the best dietary sources of choline, a critical nutrient that plays a significant role in brain health, memory, and nerve function. As we get older, maintaining sharp cognitive function becomes increasingly important. And choline is a key player in this. It's a precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter involved in memory and muscle control. Many adults don't get enough choline. And by skipping the yolk, you're missing an easy and delicious way to boost your intake. Beyond choline, egg yolks are brimming with fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health and immune function, vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant, and vitamin K, important for blood clotting and bone health. These vitamins are not found in the egg white. They are exclusive to the yolk. But the benefits don't stop there. Egg yolks are also packed with unique antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. These two compounds are superstars for eye health. They accumulate in the retina of your eye, acting like natural sunglasses, protecting your eyes from harmful blue light, and reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration and cataracts, which are common vision problems as we get older. Imagine having a natural shield for your eyesight simply by enjoying the whole egg. Furthermore, the yolk contains healthy fats, including monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which are beneficial for heart health. And let's not forget iron, zinc, and selenium, vital minerals that support everything from energy production to immune function. The idea that all dietary cholesterol is bad has been largely debunked for most healthy individuals. For the majority of people, dietary cholesterol has a minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels. Our bodies are smart. They regulate cholesterol production based on what we eat. So, unless you have a specific medical condition where your doctor has advised otherwise, embracing the whole egg is not something to fear, but rather something to celebrate for its comprehensive nutritional profile. So, the actionable step here is simple. Stop discarding the yolk, embrace the whole egg. Whether you like them scrambled, poached, or soft-boiled, make sure you're getting all of the goodness the yolk has to offer. It's a delicious way to support your brain, your eyes, your bones, and your overall vitality. It truly is one of nature's most perfect and complete foods. And when you eat the whole egg, you're honoring that perfection. Next, we'll dive into a very important aspect that often goes unnoticed, but it's critical for ensuring you're getting the best quality and most nutritious eggs possible. It's about understanding where your eggs truly come from, and why not all eggs are created equal. Now, this secret might be one of the most impactful, and it speaks to the very source of your eggs. We often grab a carton from the supermarket shelf without much thought, assuming all eggs are pretty much the same. But the truth is, there's a world of difference between eggs from hens raised in conventional, large-scale factory farms, and those from hens that are truly pastured or free-range. And this difference isn't just about animal welfare, though that's certainly important. It's profoundly about the nutritional quality of the egg itself. And by extension, your health. In conventional factory farms, hens are often confined to small cages, sometimes unable to spread their wings, and their diet consists primarily of corn and soy-based feed. This environment and diet profoundly impact the nutritional profile of the eggs they produce. For instance, these eggs tend to have a less favorable omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio. Omega-6s are not inherently bad. We need them. But in the modern Western diet, we often consume far too many omega-6s and not enough omega-3s, leading to an inflammatory imbalance in the body. Pasture-raised eggs, on the other hand, come from hens that roam outdoors, foraging on grasses, worms, insects, and seeds. In addition to some supplemental feed, this natural diet translates directly into eggs that are significantly richer in beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for reducing inflammation, supporting brain health, and protecting your cardiovascular system. Think of it as a natural anti-inflammatory boost in every bite. Beyond the omega fatty acids, there are other striking nutritional differences. Studies have shown that pasture-raised eggs can contain up to twice as much vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant, and significantly more vitamin A, vital for vision and immune function. They also tend to have more vitamin D, especially if the hens have access to sunlight, which synthesizes this critical nutrient. And remember those eye health superstars, lutein and zeaxanthin. Pasture-raised eggs often boast higher levels of these too. This isn't just a slight difference, it's a significant upgrade in the nutrient density of your eggs. When you're looking to get the most nutritional value from your food, especially as you age, choosing eggs that are packed with these extra vitamins and beneficial fats is a simple yet powerful strategy. Another consideration is what else might be lurking in conventionally produced eggs. While regulations are in place, the concentrated animal feeding operations, CAFOs, often use antibiotics to prevent disease in crowded conditions. While the risk of direct antibiotic residue in eggs is generally low due to withdrawal periods, the broader impact on the food system and the potential for antibiotic resistance is a concern for many. Choosing pasture-raised or organic options can offer peace of mind by minimizing exposure to these practices. So, what's the actionable step here when you're at the grocery store? Look beyond the cheapest carton. Look for labels like pasture-raised, free-range. Though free-range can sometimes be misleading and only means access to a small outdoor area, not necessarily foraging or organic, if possible. Sourcing directly from local farmers who truly let their hens roam and forage is ideal. It might cost a little more, but think of it as an investment in your health. You're not just buying an egg, you're buying a superior nutritional profile, a cleaner product, and supporting more ethical and sustainable farming practices. Making this conscious choice can have a profound positive impact on your inflammatory markers, your brain health, and your overall vitality. Finally, we come to the fifth and perhaps most overlooked secret. It's not just about the egg itself, or how it's cooked, or where it came from. It's about what you choose to put with your egg on the plate. Because even the healthiest egg can be overshadowed by unhealthy companions, turning a potentially great meal into one that works against your health goals. Think about your typical egg breakfast. For many, it's a couple of fried eggs, maybe some crispy bacon or sausage, a slice of buttered toast, and perhaps a glass of orange juice. Individually, some of these items might seem harmless, but together, they can create a meal that's a significant burden on your system, especially as we get older and our digestive and metabolic systems aren't quite as resilient. Let's break it down. First, the processed meats like bacon, sausage, and ham. While delicious, these are often high in saturated fat, sodium, and nitrites, which have been linked to increased risks of heart disease and even certain cancers when consumed regularly. Pairing your nutritious egg with these can quickly turn a heart-healthy start to the day into a pro-inflammatory one. You're effectively negating many of the benefits of the egg itself by loading up on ingredients that contribute to inflammation and arterial plaque buildup. Then there's the refined carbohydrates, white toast, sugary cereals, pancakes, waffles. These foods are rapidly digested, causing a quick spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash. This roller coaster isn't just about energy levels. Chronic blood sugar instability contributes to insulin resistance, increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, and fuels systemic inflammation, which is a root cause of many age-related diseases, including cognitive decline and joint pain. While eggs are protein-rich and can help stabilize blood sugar, pairing them with refined carbs undermines this benefit, essentially turning a balanced meal into a sugary assault on your system. And what about the cooking oils? If you're frying your eggs in unhealthy vegetable oils like corn, soy, or canola oil, especially if they're partially hydrogenated or used at high heat, You're introducing highly processed fats that are rich in omega-6 fatty acids and prone to oxidation. These oils contribute to inflammation and can be detrimental to cardiovascular health over time. Even if your egg is perfect, the oil you cook it in can make it a problematic meal. So, what's the actionable, empowering alternative? It's about building a balanced plate around your healthy egg instead of processed meats. Opt for lean protein sources like grilled chicken breast or a small serving of smoked salmon. Or, better yet, load up on plant-based options. Instead of white toast, choose whole grain options sparingly. Or, better yet, focus on non-starchy vegetables. Think about adding a generous portion of sautéed spinach, mushrooms, or bell peppers to your scrambled eggs. Avocado is another fantastic addition, providing healthy monounsaturated fats and fiber that complement the egg beautifully and contribute to satiety and blood sugar stability. You could also pair your eggs with a side of berries, which are packed with antioxidants and fiber without the sugar spike of juice. For cooking oils, stick to stable options like extra virgin olive oil used gently, not for high heat frying, avocado oil, or a small amount of grass-fed butter. By making conscious choices about what accompanies your eggs, you transform your breakfast from a potential health liability into a true powerhouse meal that supports your energy, stabilizes your blood sugar, reduces inflammation, and fuels your brain. It's about creating synergy on your plate, ensuring every component contributes to your well-being, rather than detracting from it. Remember, your body works hard for you every single day, and nourishing it with thoughtfully chosen, wholesome foods is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself, especially in your golden years. We've covered some truly crucial insights today, things many of us have been doing without realizing the potential impact on our health. We started by debunking the myth that washing your store-bought eggs makes them safer, showing how it can actually invite bacteria in. Then, we explored the hidden dangers of cooking eggs at excessively high temperatures, understanding how it can create harmful compounds and degrade vital nutrients. We rediscovered the incredible, often discarded power of the egg yolk, revealing it as a goldmine of brain-boosting choline and eye-protecting antioxidants. We also shined a light on why the source of your eggs matters so much, highlighting the superior nutritional profile of pasture-raised options. And finally, we discussed how the company your eggs keep on your plate can make or break their health benefits, urging you to pair them with vibrant, whole foods instead of processed companions. It might feel like a lot to take in, but remember, these aren't about drastic overhauls. They are simple, actionable shifts in your daily habits that can accumulate into profound benefits for your health and vitality. Each small change you embrace, whether it's not washing your eggs, cooking them gently, enjoying the whole yolk, choosing pasture-raised, or rethinking your breakfast plate, is a powerful step towards protecting your memory, improving your digestion, boosting your energy, and safeguarding your heart health as you continue to live your best life. It's about being an informed consumer and making choices that truly serve your well-being, moving from simply eating eggs to truly nourishing yourself with them. Your body is incredibly resilient, and it responds beautifully to good choices. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly small adjustments. They can make a monumental difference in how you feel today and how vibrantly you live tomorrow. You have the power to make these choices, to embrace these secrets, and to turn a common breakfast food into a cornerstone of your healthy aging journey. I truly hope this information has been helpful and eye-opening for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Have you been washing your eggs? Will you start cooking them differently? What's your favorite healthy egg pairing? Share your insights and questions in the comments section below. Your experiences can inspire and help others in our community. And if you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this knowledge. Also, consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell, so you don't miss out on more practical tips and empowering insights designed to help you thrive at every age. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey to smarter, healthier eating. Remember, every day is an opportunity to make choices that empower your health and happiness. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep living your best life. No matter your age, you deserve to feel fantastic, vibrant, and full of energy every single day.